An ADU, or an accessory dwelling unit, John Lieber, you're like the expert on them. Is it worth building one?
Absolutely.
Okay.
ADUs are my favorite thing that the state of California has done in making it easier in the last, I don't know, last couple of years since they've really streamlined the process. So
Okay.
there are very few things that get you this type of return on your investment. In fact, probably nothing I could think of unless you bought, well, I was going to say Tesla stock at the beginning, but that's really tanked lately. There's just very few things that offer this type of return.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is that it used to be you could put an ADU, accessory dwelling unit, on your single family residence if the lot fit the right size where you could do it. And then you had to have covered parking and all these criteria that made it really, really difficult to find a property where it would work.
Yeah.
Now you just throw them up everywhere. It truly, you can almost put them anywhere. There's no more parking requirement with minimal restrictions. The county's got free plans on their website.
That's crazy.
Permit fees are almost non-existent anymore.
Amazing.
And I didn't know this until somewhat recently. You can put them on multi-unit properties.
Nice.
So if you've bought a duplex or a 3-unit property or a 4-plex, chances are if you've got space, you can add an ADU to it.
I love it. And John, I also love that you brought up the fact that there are no really backyard requirements. So if you're in a tract style community and you have the space, you can add an ADU as a grandmother, for your mother-in-law, your nanny, or to rent it out to provide some mortgage assistance.
And from what I understand, HOAs can't tell you can't put one in if it's in their regulations because it is a statewide.
I love it.
Yeah. So think of this. If it costs you in this market $700,000 to buy a lower end single family house, you might be able to rent that for $3,500 a month. I can build an ADU for half that much money and rent it for the same amount every month. So it truly is double what you can get return wise than pretty much anything else. So the savvy investors are building these, and they can strictly be rentals too. You can buy a single family house, put an ADU on. You've got not a legal 2-unit property. You've got a legal single family with an ADU that functions as a 2-unit property. But that's where it's at. I love them.
Great information, John. And it's always so nice to have you in the studio because you are such a wealth of information. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.